DeMarcus Cousins recently talked about Jimmy Butler potentially going to the Minnesota Timberwolves and mentioned it as a dog needs dogs, right? Talking about Anthony Edwards, him just being that dog, adding a guy like Jimmy Butler. And I love the idea personally, right? I know Jimmy Butler had a stint in Minnesota, didn't go well, but they also didn't have an Anthony Edwards. That was back when Andrew Wiggins and Jeff Teague and Karl Anthony Towns, all these guys were on the team, and it just ended horrifically, right, with news conferences and all kinds of stuff. Now they have a guy in Anthony Edwards. What are your other options if you're Minnesota, right? You're terrible anyway. You might not even make the playoffs. You're probably a play-in team, right? Julius Randle doesn't make sense. Why not just take the flyer? Jump in the deep end of the pool and see what happens. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work. Jimmy Butler probably leaves anyway, and you clear off a bunch of cap space, which is what you wanted to do to begin with, right? If it does work, you have a real shot. Yeah, you might be a little smaller, but good luck, right? Like, if I'm the Minnesota Timberwolves, I'm looking at it as like Jimmy Butler and Anthony Edwards. You're going to have to beat those guys. And you let those two just go to town. You have the two pit bulls out there just leading the charge. I personally love the idea. I think it would be a lot of fun to see. Obviously, does Jimmy Butler want to do it? What kind of details would have to go in order to make that trade work? You'd have to get a third team involved because Minnesota is a second apron team. So just it'd be difficult. There's too many hurdles. But I love the idea. Do you like the idea? Do you hate the idea? Kind of mix in the middle. Whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out my YouTube. Link in the bio.